everybody, this is Chris. Thank you for joining me. In today's video, we are going to make this very dimensional card, and it's very easy to do. And I'm sure you have everything home already. You know me, I like to do things that are quite simple for all levels. And we're going to use something that is different that I'm used to use, which is plastic. But this is not any plastic. We're going to be using some straws. So I saw this on Pinterest and I thought it was really fun to do. And honestly, that was presented as a bouquet to offer to someone, but I thought that on a card it would be even more beautiful and so unusual. So let's get started. For this you will need, of course, some straws, any color, any length, any width. You will also need some wire to help us cut our straws. Little tiny scissors is going to help you cut. And also this floral tape that comes in a variety of colors. You also have brown. So I've used a dark one here. I might use a lighter one this time. And we're also going to use some paper to cut the leaves out. That is very simple, nothing fancy. You don't even need any dies for this. And we will be using also hot glue to glue this down. And also, this is optional, a little ribbon here. I've used 2 ribbons to decorate my bouquet here on this card. And of course, a card base. So first, let's get started. We're going to use this wire. It's going to help us cut our straws without cutting through all the way. You'll understand in a minute. So I'm going to take this one, and I will also be using this part because you can use this part. This is a very long part, you know, that you can stretch out, and I can stretch it out really long. That's quite unusual. Usually they're shorter, but because I do have these on these straws, I will be also cutting this part. I think I'm going to come a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. And we're going to put the wire inside. So any kind of wire. This is also a floral wire, but any wire will do for this. Not too thick. So I'm going to take my tiny scissors and you're going to cut. And this is, again, going to avoid going all the way through because otherwise there's no point. So you put it, my piece here is against my straw on that side, on the top side, all right? This wire. Then you're going to try to, as much as you can, depending on the quality of your straws, flatten it out a little bit, and you're going to start cutting. And I think that the smaller little slits that you're doing, the better. It makes things look a little bit more fluffy than if it's too big. But of course, you can make it a try and see if you want to make bigger ones. I'm just eyeballing it. I'm making sure that my wire is staying up there. And you're going to do this all the way long, okay? Almost all the way long. You're going to stop at about 1 inch from the bottom. I think it's enough. Yeah, 1 inch is probably enough. Let me see, is that 1 inch? I guess it is. Yeah, 1 inch from the bottom is just fine. 1 inch and 1.5, not too much. Then what you're going to do, so I have an example here. I've got another straw that I already did. So I've cut it all the way down and I've got just 1 inch left, okay? Make sure it's really well cut. And now what you're going to do, you're going to start a little bit here, let's say 1/2 inch on top of it, and you're going to start coiling. And I've noticed I coil this better with my other hand. So I'm just twisting it and going downwards on an angle. You don't have to be too tight. And you're going down and down and down and down. It's really trendy right now, and I really like that. You could do this for summer, but for any season, you can change the colors as well. And then what you can do is use some staples, which of course I forgot, or you can use hot glue and stick it just there to secure it, because otherwise it's going to unravel on you. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it there. And there you go. Look at that. It's already done. You really don't need much to do this. Oops, yeah, that's good. And you can do this, of course, in any color. These are really tiny compared to these. I'm not sure you can really see the difference. Yeah, there is a difference. These are much bigger. These are smaller. It's totally up to you how you want to make them. All right, very easy. And the other thing you can do, you can match and use two colors. If you have bigger gaps, you know, you stretch it out a little bit, you're going to have some gaps. And then you can use another color to make your flower look completely different. And it's also very nice. Now we're going to do this part, the stem of the flower. So I'm going to use my skewer here. I'm going to put it inside. All right, and then I'm going to use my floral tape. If you don't have foil tape, you could also use ribbon for this. I like the floral tape because it's kind of stretchy. And I'm going to start from there. And it's the floral tape. What I like with it is that it's kind of gluey on one side, so it's going to stay in place. You don't need to add hot glue for this. Oops, I should have gone more inside there. Yeah, there you go. So it stopped popping out. I'm going to continue going down and down and down. And I like to go on an angle. Very simple. And you don't need to make a long tail depending on actually on the size of your card. You could make this much bigger. And then I'm just going to cut it this way. All right, that's done. And you're going to do this to many colors as much as you need, of course. So I already prepared mine, and that's it. Really, no fancy. The other thing I want to show you, because I wanted to have a purple color, which I don't have. So I'm going to use the white that I have here, and you're going to use a little bit of paint. This is acrylic paint. And I'm going to use this scrap piece of paper, put a little bit of paint there, not much, any brand will do. You're also going to need a paintbrush, and without any water, you're just going to add a little bit of color to the white part. As much or as little as you wish. You can go inside there if you want to put more color, or just stay on the top of it so you'll see a little bit of white. So you can personalize it. You can only use white if you wish, and then you can use autumn colors right now, like, you know, nice reds or greens, and then you've got your personalized color, which I absolutely love. I'm going to put this aside. I'm going to leave this to dry a little bit, and now we're going to put our card together. So I think I'm going to use this time, the first time I did a pink color, and I'm also going to use a different paper. I like this one because it's already very girly. We're just going to put some double-sided tape on the back. You could use hot glue. I'm being generous because I want to make sure that it's not going to fall apart. It's just a regular A2 size card. I'm not giving you any measurements to do this. You already know. All right. Before putting our flowers down, we are going to put our ribbon first. And I like to match two colors. It makes it a bit more interesting. So I think I'm going to go back with the previous color I had. Take a little piece off. I'm just eyeballing it. Maybe like if you want any measurements. So I've got some wiggle room, maybe 9 to 10 inches. I'm going to take 10 inches. I use these scissors. All right. Put this apart. And I'm also going to use a purple color to match with my card. So I'm going to take this one. And again, I'm going to do about 10 inches. Cut this one, and there you go. All right. So now what I'm going to do, is put my 2 ribbons on top of each other, and I'm going to glue them down a little bit. So I'm going to take my paper out because it's going to stick to my paper. This paper is kind of slippery. It's not going to, I'm not going to glue it on top, not too much. And I'm not going to put glue everywhere. Just making sure that it's going to stick well there, and then put my ribbon on top. All right, that's good. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to take my card, and I a little bit eyeball it. I try to make here all the bottom of my flowers about the same length, and as you can see here, I missed a little piece there, so I'm going to add a little bit more of this floral tape. I want to use the same color, so just going to add more. And it's really sticky. This one is really, really sticky. And I'm going to put it there. I don't want the white, you know, the brown part sticking out. I might use this one too, or maybe just this one. And I've put 5. I think that odd numbers look fine, but you can obviously use any other color. Maybe I'm not going to put white this time. I don't like the fact that this is not the same color. All right, so before gluing down my ribbons, I'm going to see where I want to put my flowers. Like this. More or less, it doesn't have to be that precise, but to be at the right level, and then to, I think this here is not bad at all. It's going to be kind of in the center, so I like this. I can glue it down now. I'm going to put a little bit of glue just there. All right. And my ribbon. Doesn't have to go all the way across the card. And now we're going to glue again our flowers. So I'm going to put this one that has a different color in the middle. I want to kind of be it on top, and the other one's a little bit below. Not sure if you see it, but this one is lighter than this one. So I'm going to put this one on top. Yes, I like it. So a little bit of glue here. And also where it can touch, and a little bit down there as well. I'm going to put it right there. Make sure you're using the right size, the right side. I mean, there's always a nicer side than the other. Just a few blobs of glue. You really don't need much. And the other one around there. And how do I like this one? Yeah, I kind of like it, that going a little bit outwards. All right, some here. And a little bit there too. So easy. I love, I should say, easy project like these. All right, now I can start adding a little bit of leaves down there. So I've just cut a little piece of paper that I folded first, and then you just cut a shape of leaves. I think I don't want to go out. I'm going to shorten it out a little bit. This one needs to be a little shorter. All right. Yeah, that's fine. I don't like to put glue everywhere. I like when it has its natural shape and it wiggles a little bit. So it's going to stay open. I don't like the shape of this one. And this one, I'm going to put it there if I can. Let me see. It's a bit too long, so I might put it there. Yes, this one is going to be fine there. And I've just used actually some scraps for these leaves. I like it. Another one here. And I'm shortening it out a little bit. It's still too long. And even though it's in the back, I'm trying to make something nice in case you can see it or the recipient is going to see it. There you go. And I need another one there. Oh, way too long. I think I have a shorter one here. But I don't like this shape again. It's too flat. This is better. Right. And I'm going to leave it there. I like it. Now, I'm going to put my two others on top. And I think they're a bit too long, so I think I'm going to cut this one. Oh, let me see if I can cut this with my scissors now. Yes. And this one as well. Just heavy-duty scissors for this, because it's now with the paper around, it's just a little harder to cut. Ugh. Let me try to do this. Yeah, much better. All right. And yeah, I don't want all my flowers to be exactly on the same level, but I like it. I think now my paint is dried, has dried. That one is good. And a little bit there. And this one like this. Okay, I like it. See, straws and nothing more. These skewers, wooden skewers, are, I'm sure, already in your stash. Because this is something we can use in a lot of projects as well. And now, I'm going to start knotting just a simple knot here. Let me take a look. And I think I went a bit too far with my glue. Okay, that's good. I'm going to make another one here. I need to put it upside down. I don't know. I can make my bows much better or knots if I do it upside down. Got no reason why, but that's the way I work it. Where did it go? There it is. There. Oh, I like it. I like it this way. All right, I'm going to cut it out. And here as well. And I think I kind of like it this way. Just wiggle a bit with my bow there. Or should I do it this way? Yeah, I think this way is going to be better. And you know what? I'm going to put a tiny dab of glue here to make it stick really well. This one on top. Yeah, I like it. This is so fun. And look at the card. How nice easy. It's really not complicated to do. It doesn't take a lot of time. And of course, this is very fluffy. You can't really press it down and put it in a regular envelope, but you can put it in an envelope, you know, with these bubbles. You can send to your recipient, or you just hand it directly. If you're invited somewhere, you can just give it as is. And of course, you can put your sentiments here, or you could put it on top. You could put a little embellishment here, but I think it's plenty enough. I don't want to have this background too heavily charged with too many things. I think this is just perfect, and it looks absolutely unusual and easy to do and not expensive. So please, if you like this video, give me some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. I don't know which one you like best. I think I like the purpley around a card. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. And if you have any suggestions of new videos, please let me know. I will take note and do my best to do these videos. And also please share on social medias and leave me some comments. I'll always get back to you. So see you soon. Take care and happy crafting.